So today we will continue after that what we have done last time. That is She standard hydrogen electrode you saw and its application you saw, and so I'll teach you how to find out cell potential and that is with the help of She, that is standard hydrogen electrode. So the galvanic cell which we had used, that was, I will write now, I won't draw the diagram, I will write the notation and you know it very well. Zinc ion aqueous 1 molar concentration, salt bridge, electrons will flow from anode, this side is your anode, you know very well, and this side is your cathode, and copper ions aqueous having concentration 1 molar, electrode copper solid. So this is galvanic cell, and in this whatever reading you get on the voltmeter, that is the net cell potential which you get. You don't get neither electrode potential of this half cell or of that half cell. So if you want to know what is the electrode potential of this half cell, for that, as I told you, this side electrode potential should be 0. If this side electrode potential will be 0, then the reading which you will get on voltmeter, that will be the reading of this half cell. That means that reading will be indicating electrode potential of this half cell. So for that, if we replace this copper half cell with She, that is your hydrogen ion aqueous having concentration 1 molar and is having electrode of platinum Pt and hydrogen gas you have on the platinum, that you know. So this is only method of presentation. So here you know that electrode potential, this is your cathode. So electrode potential of this cell, this half cell, is 0. And so whatever reading you will get, that will be of this half cell. So cell potential, or if I write symbolically, E 0 cell, you know that 0 sign indicates standard condition. So standard electrode potential of the cell, that means at 298 Kelvin and 1 molar concentration. When this is, so here this is equal to what it will be, that is a electrode potential of anode, or we start from cathode first, plus E0 of anode. There is no hard and fast rule that I should write cathode first, but generally it is taken, so I am writing it. It should be this, E0 cathode plus E0 anode. Actually what it is there, we have E0 cathode, that cathode we have a reduction. So we can write E0 reduction plus E0 oxidation, because this side oxidation is taking place. And the reading which we have obtained here, or then E0 reduction, what do we have in this case? This, that is E0 hydrogen ion over hydrogen plus E0 zinc solid over zinc ion. This way also we can write. And the reading is found to be 0.76 volt. So you know that this is 0. And here E0 zinc solid over zinc ion means oxidation. Potential of this will be 0.76. So the oxidation potential of this will be this E0 Zn plus. This is oxidation potential, that will be plus 0.76. But as I told you that this is always mentioned in a reduction potential term. we don't use oxidation potential term. So if you convert this to the reduction, so when we come to the reduction, then it will be Zn over zinc solid. So this is reduction condition, and when we are changing condition from oxidation to reduction, so the sign will also change. It will be minus. So in that case, we will have E0 Zn over zinc solid will be is equal to minus 0.76. So here we have got two readings which I write for you separately. That is, we have E0 zinc solid over zinc ion, and we have E0 zinc ion over zinc solid. So in this case, this is your oxidation, and we got value plus 0.76 volt. And when it is reduction potential, it is minus 0.76 volt. So remember that. And so actually what is there, we always mention that electrode potential in reduction term. Therefore what it will be, your E0 here, E0 cathode and E0 anode, both should be the reduction. If we take this as reduction, then here it should be the minus sign. That's why we get this formula always. That's why we have a E0 cell is equal to E0 cathode minus E0 anode, and we do not use the formula E0 cathode plus E0 anode. This is not being used because this is reduction potential and this is also the reduction potential. So remember this thing. And now I'll come to the another half cell. The second half cell, if you want to know, that is, again I write for you zinc solid over zinc ion aqueous 1 molar salt bridge, copper ion aqueous 1 molar electrode copper solid. Electron is flowing from anode to cathode. In this case, again the reading, as I told, will be here cell potential. That will be the sum of the electrode potential, electric sum of the two. So, but if you want to know, as you saw in the previous case, when you replace this by She, the standard hydrogen electrode, so this side electrode potential became 0. So whatever reading you got, that was of this half cell. So same thing you can do for knowing electrode potential of this half cell, I mean of this copper half cell. So in that case, this side you will have to put She. That is your hydrogen gas taking over platinum electrode and hydrogen ion aqueous having concentration 1 molar. Here you will have to mention the pressure also, 1 atmosphere, that also you can do. So here this is your anode and cathode. So if you want to know E0 cell, so it should be E0 cell, E0 anode or cathode first plus E0 anode. In general formula we should have this electrode potential of this plus electrode potential of that. E0 cathode, this is here a reduction, that is copper ion over copper, and E0 anode is our oxidation. This is, so this is your reduction and this is oxidation, and the reading is found to be 0.34 volt. So 0.34 volt is there, and therefore what it is there, that is if this is 0, you know that, so this will be reduction potential of E0. This is E0 reduction potential of copper is plus 0.34. So if you want to write E0 copper solid over copper ion and E0 copper ion over copper solid. So here this is reduction. So this value we found 0.34 volt plus. So for oxidation it will be with opposite sign 0.34 volt. So this is here you remember, and here you have seen that how that is oxidation potential can be converted into reduction potential just by changing the sign. The magnitude is the same. So with the help of this that is the electrode potential, reduction potential of one half cell could be found out, of different electrode system could be found out, and they were arranged in the increasing order. I am mentioning again and again that is a standard electrode or a standard reduction potential. This standard reduction potential is found out of different electrode systems, and this is arranged in increasing order. What is arranged in increasing order? The magnitude, the value of the standard reduction potential increasing order. So when we move from top to bottom, then here when we move top to bottom in most of the list, you will find that that is reduction potential is increasing as we are moving down the group. So this arrangement of the electrode system in the increasing order of their reduction potential, that is called electrochemical series. So now I will teach you the features of electrochemical series. So first feature of electrochemical series is the point is the electrode system if it is having a negative reduction potential. If it is having a reduction potential, then it is taken to be anode. And then when it is connected to She standard hydrogen electrode, then that She is acting as a cathode. So whenever you have this is having reduction potential 0, and here this is less than 0. If they have, then the value will be negative. So any electrode system which has less than 0 is negative reduction potential, then it will be behaving as anode and She will be behaving as a cathode. And opposite if we go, that is if you have a positive reduction potential means what? That is positive reduction potential of one half cell when it is attached to the standard hydrogen electrode cell, then what it will be there? If this is positive, it means the electrode potential of She is 0, and here positive means the value of this is more than 0. So in that case, that electrode system will be acting as a cathode. So remember that. So through negative reduction potential, you can decide if you compare with She, negative reduction potential connected to She will be anode, positive reduction potential connected to She, that will be cathode. Now, so this is the point here that you need to know, and then further you see here. So remember that in short I teach you the next point, that is as we move from bottom to top, when we are moving upward In that case, what will be there? The loss of electron or electrons will be faster, more prominent. So what will be increasing? Oxidation behavior. So oxidation, that is your loss of electron. When we move from bottom to top, the process of oxidation is increasing, is more quicker, more reactive. So loss of electrons. So in that case, since loss of electron is there, so it is providing electron, therefore it will be stronger reducing agent. A stronger reducing agent. So strength of the reducing agent will keep on increasing as we move upward. Okay. What is the opposite of this? That is oxidizing agent. So the nature of its oxidizing agent or its oxidizing nature, that will become weaker and weaker. So the first that is electrode system which you have at the top is lithium into lithium ion. So this is this is your strongest reducing agent, or you can say this is weakest oxidizing agent. And opposite, if we are moving from top to bottom, the phenomena will be just reverse. There will be the gain of electron. This phenomena will be faster. So the process will be reduction. And the process is reduction. Then on moving from top to bottom, the oxidizing nature will increase. Oxidizing agent will be stronger and reducing agent will be weaker. Just opposite. So one you remember, the other will be just opposite. So remember that on moving top to bottom, what happens? Reduction process is when we are moving down, that is gain of electron is increasing, reduction process is increasing. We are moving up, oxidation process is increasing. And so remember that and you can apply to it. So we have seen, so first point was when your any electrode system which is connected to hydrogen having negative reduction potential, that was first point, or positive electrode potential, then you have seen that one. The second point that you have seen in terms of stronger reducing agent and weaker oxidizing agent. The third point just opposite of that. So now the fourth characteristic of this electrochemical series is any this reduced form. This is your fourth point. Any reduced form of a substance is a stronger reducing agent present above hydrogen in the series. So this you remember that. Okay, hydrogen is in there here. The electrode potential of hydrogen is 0 whether you take a reduction or a oxidation. Whatever is present above that, they all have minus. Reduction potential is 0, standard reduction. This is all negative values. You have zinc is also here. You have seen for zinc, that is 0.76 volt. What is under this? They all have positive reduction potential. And you have seen for copper, this is here. So which the metals which are above this, or the electrode system which is above hydrogen in the series, electrochemical series, that will be a stronger reducing agent than hydrogen. So zinc is a stronger reducing agent than hydrogen and copper is weaker. Why copper is weaker? Because the reduction potential of copper electrode is more than your reduction potential of hydrogen. Why zinc is a stronger reducing agent than hydrogen? The reduction potential of zinc electrode system is less than the electrode potential of hydrogen electrode system. So keeping this thing in mind, now I will teach you the application of electrochemical series, ECS, electrochemical series. The first point is reactivity of metals. You can know. As we move from bottom to top, you know that the tendency to lose electron increases. The tendency to give electron increases. So more and more electrons, as we are moving far, this tendency will be increasing more. So that's why what will happen, and that is the behavior of the metal. A metal is having the tendency to lose electron. A metal which can lose electron fast and quickly, that metal will be more reactive. So what you have to remember that the reduction potential, we always you have to consider this reduction potential of any metal or electrode system. If it is less, if the least value, you may be given 3-4 negative values of the reduction potential, and you will have to choose which metal is most reactive. You have to state reason. So this one, the electrode system which will have the least reading, least minus value, that will be most reactive. In other words, which will be having higher value of zero reduction, that will be less reactive. So this way you can decide reactivity of metal with the help of a standard reduction potential. From the table you can decide easily. The second point is we can know feasibility of a cell. When I am saying cell, it is electrochemical cell, galvanic cell can be known. That is what E0 cell, if this value is coming positive. How do we find out E0 cell? E0 cell is equal to E cathode minus E0 anode. If you know these values, you can see from the electrochemical series, and you put up, and if the net answer is coming positive value, like you have for copper you have this, and minus, and E0 reduction for zinc is 0.76. This is if I take for copper ion over copper, and this is for zinc ion over zinc. So this value is minus, this value is minus, the minus sign we have got in the formula. So minus minus plus, so we will have net answer in plus 1.1. Okay, bold. So if we are getting this positive, then the cell is feasible. Feasible means it will work. It will continue easily to produce current. But if the value is coming negative, then cell will not be feasible. It will not work. So the next application which you have to do, that is displacement of, this is third application, displacement of a metal from a salt solution. In the salt solution, the metal is present in its ionic state, aqueous, so it will gain electron and will be turned into its metal solid form. So this is your oxidized form, and this is your reduced form. So here that is in the solution we have this, they gain electrons. So here the metal which is present If we move top to bottom, or rather bottom to top, that is here, what will happen? That is, we will have more reactive metal. The reduction potential will decrease. So reactivity is more here. So in that case, what will happen? The metals which are present above, they will be reducing. The property is what? The metal in its reduced state will reduce metal which is in its oxidized state below it. So in other words, you can say that is the metal which is above, that will reduce, or that will liberate the metal, that will set free, displace the metal from its salt which is present below it. So above that metal which is above here, a metal which is at the top, and the metal this is here, that is below it. So this metal is more reactive. So more reactive metal will displace less reactive metal from its salt solution due to this reaction. And therefore what you have to remember, if reduction potential of the two metals are given and it is asked that is which metal will displace the other metal, whether it will be displaced or not, so you can find out. So the one which has lesser reduction potential, that metal will displace the metal from its salt. Like say for example, you have zinc metal and you have copper sulfate solution. So copper is below and zinc is above. So reduction potential of zinc is 0.76 minus, and the reduction potential of copper is plus 0.34. So the reduction potential of this is less. Therefore zinc is able to displace because reducing power of this is more. And here what phenomena is taking place? Reduction. And therefore what will happen? Zinc is able to displace copper from copper sulfate solution. The reason is this. What is the reason? The reduction potential of zinc is less than that of reduction potential of copper. And because of this phenomena which is taking place in the solution, that is reduction, this will be possible. And so now next we will see that fourth application. The fourth application is displacement of hydrogen atom from dilute solution by metal. This is also based on the same factor. What is that same factor? That is, if we are moving from bottom to top, that what is there? The reactivity of metal is increasing. So if here is your hydrogen having a electrode potential, that is a 0 volt, and here we have zinc whose electrode potential is a 0.76 minus. This is a reduction potential of this. So this is also reduction potential and this is also reduction potential, because in electrochemical series only reduction potentials are mentioned. So here, so in this case, what is there? The zinc is above hydrogen. Zinc is a stronger reducing agent than a hydrogen. Therefore, zinc is able to displace hydrogen from the dilute acid, from dilute solution of an acid. Okay, so from an acid, only that metal can displace hydrogen which is above hydrogen. What is the reason? That we have seen. Because the reduction potential of that metal which is less than the reduction potential of hydrogen will be able to replace hydrogen from it. Okay, that is, it will bring about the reduction. The process is of the reduction. So this was the fourth point. And now the next point, fifth point, electropositive character. The fifth is electropositive character of metal. Character of metal and thermal stability. Thermal stability of oxides of metal. Electropositive character of metal means that is when metals lose electron, that is oxidation takes place, then they are turned into positive ion. So more they will be losing the electron faster, more quickly they will be forming positive ion, that all you have studied earlier already. And so you know that when we move from bottom to top, electron losing capacity or tendency of a metal increases, and therefore its electropositive behavior increases. So here what is there? Since loss of electron is increasing, so electropositive behavior will also increase. Electropositive behavior is increasing means it is more metallic in nature. More metallic in nature means it is more reactive. So the metals which are present at the top, lithium we have here. So lithium is most electropositive. If you talk in terms of reduction potential, if you are given reduction potential of two metals like zinc and copper, examples are quite often asked. E0 of zinc is, reduction potential of zinc is minus 0.76 volt, and reduction potential of copper is plus 0.34 volt. So which is more electropositive? Zinc is more electrolytic. Why? Because reduction potential of zinc is less than reduction potential of copper. Here every answer you will have to give in terms of reduction potential. Okay, and now that is thermal stability. Thermal stability depends upon the electropositive behavior. More will be the electropositive behavior, stronger will be the electropositive behavior, then more stable will be the oxide. So you have seen as we move from bottom to top, electropositive behavior increases, metal reactivity increases. So metal oxide stability, thermal stability. Thermal stability means on heating. Thermal stability also increases. This increases, this also increases. It means what? The metallic oxide which are here, they are more stable than the metallic oxide which are here as we are moving down. So again reduction potential, if you have zinc oxide, you have copper oxide, then here this will be more stable, this will be less stable. How will you know that? You compare the reduction potential. E0 minus 0.76, E0 of copper is plus 0.34 volt. So here reduction potential is more, and so what is there? This metal is present below, and so what will happen is metal reactivity is weak, its electropositive character is weak, and therefore this oxide will be less stable, means it will decompose much easily into copper and oxygen than this. So this is all about here. Then the last point is that you can find out E0 cell. E0 cell is your, you have done earlier, E0 cathode minus E0 anode. So E0 cathode and E0 anode, this is your reduction and this is also reduction. This is E0 reduction, and here this is also E0 reduction. So both are reduction. This reduction is for cathode, this reduction is for anode. So you can find out E0 of the cell also with the help of a electrochemical series. So here ends this part. So in the next class I will teach you the next topic. Till then, bye.